Hey, this is Mr. Ward, and here is a video key for Geometry Do Now 28.2. And here is a pretty cool proportionality theorem. You want to pay attention to this one. We'll come back to proving this theorem later, but it's kind of a neat proof. This is the angle bisector theorem. You want to put this one in your back pocket because you'll be using it a lot in the future. So if we have an angle bisector, this is AC, and it is bisecting, angle BAD, angle bad. Okay, so we're bisecting its angle 1 and 2 are congruent. What that also does is it splits BD into two segments that have the same proportional relationship as AB and AD. So these sides, AB is to AD, as BC is to CD. And also you could say AB is to BC, as AD is to CD. So you can create some proportions with that. And with that information, we can figure out things like how long AD is. Okay, because CD bisects angle ACB, that means that AD is to DB as AC is to CB, or AD is to AC as DB is to BC. You can set it up either way. Okay, so here's the proportion, and it's going to be, I'm going to say AD is, I'll use AD is to 5, okay, as 8 is to 6. So AD is to 5 as 8 is to 6, as 8 is to 6. Now, AD and 6 are the extremes. It's a little harder to see this. I'm going to do it up here. I'm not liking the way this pen has suddenly decided to be really thick, and I don't seem to be able to change the settings on it. But it is what it is for right now. AD is to 5 as 8 is to 6. Okay, so 5 and 8 are the means. The product of them will be the same. It will be the same as the product of the extremes, AD and 6. So let's go ahead and establish that. So 6 times AD is going to equal 5 times 8. And so that means AD is going to equal 5 times 8 over 6, which we can simplify into 5 times 4 over 3, which will be 20 over 3. And we can simplify that if we want into 6 and 2/3. And that is the answer for AD. AD equals 6 and 2/3. What units? I don't know. It must be badgers because they didn't say. Okay, now we're going to work out what x is. Now, once again, we know from the diagram that this angle and this angle are congruent. So we know that's what these little symbols mean. They're not just any angle. Since it's one curved line, that means that they are congruent. So we can say x is to 7 as 8 is to 4, or x is to 8 as 7 is to 4. Either one will work. I'll go with x is to 7 as 8 is to 4. Okay, and what that will mean is that x times 4 will equal 7 times 8. Okay, so, and you might already notice a doubling pattern here. So x has to be 14, but let's prove it. So we're going to say 4x equals 7 times 8. And then that means x equals 7 times 8 all over 4. And so that is 7 times 2 all over 1 as I factor a 4 out of the 4 and a 4 out of the 8. And so that means it's 14. So x equals 14. Hope that was helpful to you.